It happened with great effort.
So it'll be first down here after the run. They run it again with Kamara. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. From the gun, Rivers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Kevin Johnson. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. And now out comes Houston. After the interception, here's Goff. Right side, caught Fedorowicz. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Well, the offense lining up first and 10. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. Dropped at the 35, but he was able to display the agility there. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him. And
he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They'll run with Foreman. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Third and long. It's gone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The linebacker, Stephon Anthony, with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Bear in mind they had 2 interceptions last week, but that was in 4 quarters. They've got 2 here in the first quarter alone.
And the unsung people in this streak, the pass rushers. Because most of the time, they're the ones that affect things in the pocket for a quarterback, trying to throw the football, rushing them, getting them off their spot, harassing them, and that allows the defensive backs, the linebackers, to swoop in and make the picks downfield.
And they're swooping. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hitting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 2nd down and just 1.
Let's go.
Rivers. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
They go play action. Rivers. And a sideline pass. That's caught by Thomas. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Kamara trying to right side. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Now it's a bootleg with Rivers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. To throw again. Rivers. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Let's go. Interception, baby. Let's go. You're on.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Back to the air. Goff on second down. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, here's Goff. He's got the completion to Strong. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. Now Foreman. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On second down, here's Goff. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
A carry for Foreman, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
When I watched Jared Goff on tape at Cal, I saw a guy who wasn't just a dart thrower. You know, a lot of people said, he's perfect for the West Coast offense. I always thought he could do a little bit more, and that was the reason why. He can push it downfield. He has a good, strong arm.
Now a toss play. This is Foreman. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist...
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Alex Anzalone from his outside linebacker spot. He comes up to drop him for a loss of 10. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. A shotgun snap for Goff. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll go with Foreman, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Captain Zero out now as he'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On 1st and 10, Rivers finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard at the 36. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. First down, Rivers. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. J.J. Watt. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Rivers now on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Thomas barreling ahead. Looking again for Thomas. This time complete. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, gone. Strong grabs it over the middle. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. He's known for, he made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
To throw is Rivers. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. And on 2nd and 10 now. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 2nd down, Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. So the D-line's going to spread out. On play action, Rivers. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
His throw incomplete. Jalen Strong, the intended receiver, and it's second down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Gone. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up third down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. Throwing on third. Gone. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. And the Saints signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On fourth down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Back deep for the Saints is Ted Ginn. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. And now it's second down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
Throwing again. Rivers on second and 10. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack. Although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that. And the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you're facing intentional grounding call.
So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. Nifty move. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
He's got Fuller, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Here's Foreman. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. To throw on second down is gone. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And this time the yards won't come so easy, as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Here's Goff. And he's got it over the middle. Fedorowicz. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Here's Goff now on second down. Right side caught Fedorowicz. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit at the 33.
Brendan, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
The Texans on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Goff now looks to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now Rivers. And his throw is incomplete. Kobe Fleener, the tight end, his intended target. And it's 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Rivers. And he's got Snead. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Bernardrick McKinney from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. And he's going to go down again. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Kevin Johnson. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. After the interception, here's Goff. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And now here's a carry heading left. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the fourth. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Open space inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead. And the lead is now 24. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
So after nearly turning it over, new life here for the offense on 2nd down. Rivers now after the fumble recovery. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. J.J. Watt in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, Rivers. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now, and all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays, and right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching up.
Yeah, they're just looking to turn anywhere for a stop defensively. On 2nd down, here's Goff. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is going to be 3rd and 13. A shotgun snap for Goff. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Here's Ginn. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try to play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. Ten yards still left on 2nd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 2nd down, Rivers again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall right near the 39. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And now a 1st down following that long gain. Rivers now to throw on 1st down. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
Rivers again. He's got his man on the crossing route. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Garbage time after this. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. A 1st down throw here for Rivers. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
They have, you're right, they have had no room to breathe. A 2nd down throw for Rivers. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, it's Rivers. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Got to try it. He'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Some inroads here to that deficit. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
To the air again here, Rivers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. 5. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Lutz now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They run again with Foreman. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On the toss, here's Foreman. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Texans, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.
You